So while I'm at it, I might as well throw you another book that you can add to your library. The name of this book is The Compound Effect. It's by Darren Hardy. Now, nobody recommended that I read this book. However, on Audible, what they have is a function that you can sample every single book that they have. And this is a beautiful thing, because if you're searching for something new, but you're not sure that you want to purchase it, you can get a brief sample, similar to how it was when you were walking to Barnes and Nobles back in the day, and you would just walk around the store and read a book, read a chapter or two, right? But the difference is with this is somebody is reading it to you. So what I normally do is I find the title, or I find the book that somebody has recommended that interests me, and I listen to the sample. So on this particular occasion, when I listened to the sample, it drew me. Yeah, it pulled me in. It pulled me in like how the sun will pull you in if you get too close to it, that magnetic. It had magnetic that drew me. So what I ended up doing is I ended up purchasing the book. And I will say that to the date of this writing, I've listened to it maybe 4 or 5 times, right? It's that powerful of a book. I'm not sure if you remember, but Albert Einstein stated once that compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world, right? And I'm familiar with compounding. As an investor, I'm familiar with it. And you should be familiar with compounding too, right? Even if you're just a regular individual. It's not just for investors. It's for everyday people, right? Because what we want positive things in our life to continue to compound, right? And what happens is we get to a point in the future where things that we've done consistently, right? That's the key word. That's what compounding is about, doing something consistently. And over a long period of time, you're seeing results that you only could get based off of compounding, right? And for me, the beautiful thing about the book is the way Dan Hardy breaks it down is in a manner that everybody can understand. He uses a bunch of examples that, to me, even though I understood what compound interest is and I understood the compound effect, he painted a picture that was vivid. He painted a picture that allowed me to interpretate it in everything that I deal with. So I'll give you 2 examples. One of the examples he used was with weight gain, right? For us, whenever we find ourselves 20, 30 pounds overweight, instantaneously we want to lose it, right? But the reality of the situation is we didn't gain 20 pounds overnight. We didn't gain it over the course of a week, a month. In fact, it may have taken years for us to gain this weight. However, we notice it in an instance, right? Over the course of you gaining 5, 7, 9, you don't notice those 9 pounds. 11, 13, right? 17, you might not notice it. To the fact of the matter is you jump on that scale and you 21 pounds over. Or maybe you don't jump on the scale. Maybe you could see it in your cheeks, or you get the extra chin, right? I know that's how I notice it. Other than that, I can't really tell that I'm gaining weight. And probably neither can you. And the reason is because of the compound effect. We're gaining weight over a long period of time. So if we want to lose weight, what makes us think, right, that we can lose it overnight or over the course of a week or even 3 months? In order for you to lose that weight in the same manner that you gained it, it's going to take the same amount of time. It's just the reality of the situation. It's not like money. It's not like it takes you a long time to make 100,000, but then you could go in the store and spend it in one day. The compound effect doesn't work like that when it comes to weight gain or weight loss, right? And we understand this. This is why we frustrated. This is why at the beginning of the year, right? The 1st of January, we're talking about gym membership. Yeah, right? We in the gym. And then come February, come Valentine's Day, we eating chocolate and, we having a grand old time. That's why we're not seeing the results, because we're not compounding that exercise. You got to exercise for 90 days straight to see some results. You're not going to see the results in 30 days, unfortunately. Now, the second example that I'll use is the compound effect in the terms of money, right? He offers you 2 deals. You could take a penny that doubles every day for 30 days, or you can take $3 million. Which one would you take? $3 million today, or a penny that doubles for the next 30 days? Most of us is taking a $3 million. We're cashing out. You know what I'm saying? Take that check to the bank. That's what we're doing. But open up your calculator right now. Like, pull out your calculator on your phone. Pause this video if you have to. Pull out your calculator. In fact, matter of fact, I'm gonna do it for you. Don't even pull your phone. I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna show you what 1 penny doubled over the course of 30 days. 30 times. We're going to take 1, turn it to 2, 2, turn it to 4, 4, turn it to 8, and let's see where we end up at. So, as you can see, 20 days in, doubling your pennies, you only had $10,000. But as you see, once you get to day 26, day 27, right? Yeah. Once you get to 28, 29, 30, you realize it's a no-brainer, right? I'm taking the penny. But off your initial thought process, you didn't think that one penny doubled over the course of 30 days or even over the course of 30 times could ever equal over $10 million. You never thought that was possible. I know I didn't think it was possible when I first heard it. I'm like, a penny that doubles? But because I'm smart and I understood that the name of the book was The Compound Effect, I knew there was a catch to it. So I was like, I'm not taking nothing. I'm just gonna wait. But in my mind's mind, I was taking the 3 million, just like you. I was cashing out. But why cash out when if we let this penny flip, as we say, right? Double, right? Over 30 times, we're gonna have $10 million. So that's what I loved about the book, because it awed me. He has a whole bunch of other examples in there that are regular examples that me and you, we just ain't pay attention to. Some of the stuff we learned in elementary, we just didn't take it with us throughout the course of life. So here he is, putting it in a book, drawing it up in a manner that is easy for you to understand and comprehend and utilize, right? So for me, imagine taking $1 and doubling it 30 times. I mean, you do the math. If you could double a penny 30 times, how much money will you have if you take $1 and strive to double it 30 times? So this is why I really like this book. It was an easy read, and by easy, I mean the audiobook playing, the person's voice wasn't bad to listen to, so that's what I meant. But if you're a physical reader, pick up this book, man. Pick up this book, pick up a highlighter, and get to it. This is one of those ones, man. I told you, I've listened to it over 4 or 5 times, and I find myself obtaining new information every time I read it. So this is one of those ones. Add this to your library immediately.